How bad the damage it is? I'm not talking about being on fire. I'm just talking about maybe, maybe you ain't got no damn receive from...
Welcome to the Mama Drama, boys. The things you hate, tired, or getting sick of. I'm out of Mike's reach. Enjoy it.
Hey, big man, it was October 29th. He could not fix. It was in his own words. You give him a broken radio, he scratches his head. He doesn't have a clue.
That damn technician down in the Carolinas or Georgia, wherever he got him at.
He's not a technician. He's a fake-nician. He's a fraud. He's a, what do you call him? A Fantasy Island wannabe. Hey, Doc, hold on. Yeah, everybody can fix a damn 29. Hey, Doc, like I said, the man can't fix a damn 29 Cobra, which is one of the most popular radio on the CB line. Cobra 29 might be one of the most popular.
I stated straight up, my repair skills are 7 out of 10. Some radios I can't fix, whether it's a 29, a 2950, a gallon, it don't matter. There's some units I really can't fix, even by changing finals and voltage regulators and shit. Sometimes it's a little more repair skill than I possess at the moment. The King of New York, the most talked about, speculated, envied and feared man on and off the mic, as the video games will show and prove.
Opportunity, Dr. Love, to take that unit and Bearcat and send it down to North Carolina or wherever down south he send it, and I actually get it back repaired and get it back sent within the time amount of, Doc. So that's what I'm doing. Dr. Love, it's a deliberate act. It's a I'm doing it on purpose, Breaker.
Well, why don't you do what the rest of the people out here do? Just tell Richie you want a Bearcat 980, he'll buy a brand new one in the box for you, do it up and hand it to you. That's it. Be real about it. Don't take some Sanford and Son junkyard shit. Tell Richie you want a Bearcat 980. He'll say, I'll call you when I got it in my hands. And it'll be brand new in the box. I'm back. Wow.
Everybody can do that. Anybody can get a brand new radio. Google or YouTube. Because you be all like you live on damn YouTube. Anybody can get a brand new radio, including myself. Dr. Love, I hear Dr. Love come on here all the time, talk about wiring up a damn microphone, and he looked on the computer, or looked on YouTube, or looked on whatever.
I don't know what this has to do with the price of tea in China. Somebody told me they want a radio, I'll make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I'll shell my money out. If it takes me a week to get that money, I'll shell it out, whether it's 100, 200, 300. I'll try to get it for them. If it's a high caliber one like a 98 VHP or a 2970, well, unfortunately they have to give me the money up front. But I ain't too worried about it. I got a repertoire out here, man. You show me another guy out here doing radios that you've seen somebody put $1,600 cash in their hand. You know what I'm saying, homeboy?
Person, or you just a damn modifier, you just a damn tweaker. Let me ask you a damn question, because maybe that's where we got it wrong. Let me ask you a question. Are you a repair person? Oh, you a damn tweaker.
Well, big man, if you didn't suffer from ADD and you weren't sticking all that shit up your nose, you remember when I was on Utica Avenue, I told this whole war specifically straight. On my repair skill, I'm 7 out of 10. You understand? My repair skill ain't like the rest of me in this business, my man. Ain't like my tune-ups and my installation. That's the first thing I told y'all from the door. So, if in 7 years I'm out here, there's a total of 6 radios so far I could not fix, that's less than 1 a year versus a couple of thousand that been through my hands. And I got them on gate to prove it. Well over 2,000 of them. I'm back quiet.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, now I understand. So what you're doing is just like everybody.
Look at that. Now he understands. He understands something now 7 years later that was blatantly outright told to him specifically 7 years ago. I tell you, it takes a motherfucker 7 years to understand, man. What kind of intellect is that?
Into doggone jobs in my line of work where pluggers look on you.
I gotta get out of Mike's reach, man. Let Mr. Sasha trash the big Channel 6 baby mama drama bullshit manufacture on, boys and girls.
And actually YouTube and stuff. You know what I mean? Most people actually succeed in actually YouTubing a damn radio and doing a tweet.
Yo, by the way, did anybody look up Big Man's TR-24 that's coming out of a 148?
Yeah, and like an auto mechanic, you're a parts changer then, in other words. You're a parts remover or a parts changer. But in terms of full diagnostic or troubleshooting, shooting, you ain't got the abilities, the skills, the knowledge, the know-how, or the brains to do such a thing in depth.
Oh man, I've been proven out here to be an ace troubleshooter, one of the best on the bandwave. I'm back out.
On the internet, then you are doggone garbage. But in terms of using your doggone abilities, in terms of your electronic skills in reading a schematic and actually repairing stuff, because if you're an electronic person, you should be able to read a schematic and doggone test resistors and transistors and capacitors. Because that's pretty much what most of it has. May have a plug-in, it has a, integrated circuit, which is an IC chip. You got transistors, resistors, capacitors, And if you have a doggone common sense or you have the ability, then you should be able to read a damn schematic of a circuit of a plug-in radio and say, okay, well I got this far right here. This doggone transistor here is PNP and it's supposed to read here. I can desolder this here and I can test the doggone, I can test this here and see this is how it's supposed to be, I'm supposed to get, reading across here or whatever, man. Okay, this is a Zener diode. It's supposed to check this way. I'm not getting the reading this way, so this is bad. Oh, this is a doggone, this is a plug-in resistor, and this is the color code. It's supposed to read 10 ohms. I'm not reading it, it's an open circuit or whatever the damn case is, So if you a doggone so-called technician, well, I forgot, you just said you wasn't a technician. You said you was a plug-in tune-up man. You a tune-up. You a tune-up man. You like you like a mechanic that all he does is remove spark plug, take off a distributor cap, change the rotor behind in the distributor cap, put the distributor cap back on, and change the spark plug, and take off a plug-in.
One of the best transistor testers on the market that do everything Big Man just said. One of the best. Transistor, capacitors, resistors, Zener diodes, all that good malarkey.
And you can't tell that it's firing on 4-cylinder instead of 6-cylinder, and you can't tell which cylinder is firing on, then you ain't no damn mechanic. See that, brother? I'm a super duck. I'm a duck plug-in man that knows every damn thing. That's why I'm the big man, duck plugger. See? Oh, okay. See, I realize it now. I stand corrected. I didn't know. I thought when you were coming out here talking about how long you've been down here doing radio repairs and from back in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, I thought that your abilities were was so supreme that you could repair a damn radio. But I forget. I realize you just one of them duplicates that look in the CBs for dummy and look on the plug-in YouTube and see what needs to be done on what radios, and then copy what somebody else have done, and then take it as to being the plug-in Richie made. Oh, you a damn piece of garbage, Richie.
Well, Mr. Big Man, I'm a warrant transmission for you. Number one, I've been proven to be one of the best troubleshooters out here. Number two, I know how to test all that with a voltmeter. But, as people who've been here do know, I happen to have one of the best transistor resistor testers and all that shit, and I put it on this video while you were cocking your mouth. So, Mr. Big Man, all you're doing is pushing a lot of hot air and making no sense at all, baby. I don't need the tester I got that transfer all that. I could do it with a voltmeter, a VOM, you understand me? But I have it because I like to do certain things, you understand? I like to know what the ESR on a transistor is, you know what I'm saying? Because there's certain parameters I won't use in my radios, you understand? So, Big Man, I appreciate all your dialogue, but this video gate went platinum. And if you'd like to see what I got that does everything you just said, a whole lot better, quicker and faster than it took you to explain it, you got it right on video gate. Big Man, I'm going to tell you again, and I'm not going to tell you no more. Sometimes you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
You've been trying for the last how many?
Oh, God, man. I don't even think it's funny. Man. Keep trying to convince them that you spoke to your people, and I've been in prison for the last 20 years, and I just got out 3 months ago.
No, I got more important things to do with my doctor.
Oh, is he wasting more time on me? Now, there's 5 guys on this channel right now that have been here and know the type of equipment I got. And they know I have one of the best transistor testers on the market. PNP, a MOSFET, resistor, diode, capacitor.
Talk about you gonna go watching YouTube.
And no, I never watch YouTube, dude. I don't do YouTube, Mars. That's why my shit sound the way it does and not like Red Hooks.
I ain't got no time to waste up because my time is money. My time is important, breaker. He got you this.
Hey, big man, I'm going to be nice, man. I'm going to give you the last transmission. But like I said, you went in Foster Roy to get married. 2 nose candy homos. Hey, this video is going to make you look like the biggest horse's ass out here. And I've been proven to everybody listening out here to be one of the best troubleshooters they've heard on the bandwave so far. I'm back quiet.
What the hell, you a best troubleshooter? You can't fix a damn Cobra 29. Answer that damn question. Oh.
Straight up, Mr. Big Man. Sometimes it requires a little more skill than I got. If I got a transistor tester that shows me the finals are bad in there and I put them in, it don't work, it's the voltage regulator. We put a brand new voltage regulator, still ain't working, it's something else. Sometimes it does require a little more skill than I got. But seeing as my fix rate is 7 out of 10, and in 7 calendar years, there's only 6 radios out here I could not fuck with, versus the couple of thousand I did, big man, shut your mouth. Don't waste no more time on me. You're only making yourself look worse, homeboy. And this video is platinum. I don't know what channel I'm going to put this video on yet. I have not decided. So let me get out of Mike's reach and let that punk finish wrecking himself.
But what I'm trying to tell you is that if you are any kind of a doggone repair person or any kind of a dog, you have any kind of technical abilities, the first and foremost thing that you should be able to do is read a schematic. Now, if you put a duck plug on, if you take in the first place,
who says I can't? You hear me? Who says I can't?
1969 out of a doggone radar. Say you take on a 1969 out of a Cobra 148.
Yo, guys, did anybody find a listed for a 148 with a TR-24 yet? I'm kind of curious, man.
Transistor and it tested good, then you know damn well it's not the transistor. See, I run into duck pluggers like you always in my line of work as parts changers. You know, duck plug will go tell the person to buy this on a boiler, buy this on a boiler, buy this, they buy that, put it on the boiler. Boiler don't work, they go buy another part, put it on the boiler don't come on, they say, oh, well, let's go this year. You know what I'm saying? So if you every part that you take off a board or out of a radio, you should be able to have the ability to check it. If you check it and it checks good, then damn, it's not that. Then there's something in the doggone.
So stupid.
It's coming from someplace else. You know what I mean? So here you go. You get your damn schematic. You look at it. You say, okay, well. The damn collector on this damn transistor is this. How much voltage is supposed to go? It's supposed to be 5 volts. So you check in the circuit on the circuit board where you're actually losing that doggone 5 voltage from, and you say, oh well, this must be weird. I get the 5 volts here, but it doesn't go through this diode, which actually goes through the circuit that actually goes through the damn collector. So well, it's something right here, and then you check it, and when you check it, then you repair it. See, that's what a good duck plugger repair person do. I can listen to a duck plugger like that does stuff like that, talk all day, but I don't got time to listen to a damn knucklehead that don't have the ability to do such a thing, comes out here and profess to be what he is, which is nothing. You can't fix a damn Cobra 29, which is the most common radar there is. Most common damn CB radar. You can't fix a Cobra 29 and talk about you gonna fix radar. Man, shut up.
Well, that's the difference between me and you. I don't have to remove a final from a radio to check the emitter, the base, and the collector and make sure it's working right. You understand? I don't have to take it out of that radio to test it. You understand me? But I do have the best test equipment out here. A chump like you might have to. And yeah, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to say it again. Sometimes it requires a little more repair skill than I got. But seeing as at the present moment, and 7 years later, and there's only 6 radios that I cannot fix in those 7 years or mess with, I'm not going to worry about it or cry about it. I've also been proven to be one of the best troubleshooters troubleshooters out here. I don't have to see people's shit to tell them what's wrong. How many guys have came back on the last 7 years and said, Richard, you're exactly right. I didn't touch their shit to see it. So, big man, you need to keep checking yourself because you keep wrecking yourself, and I think my video viewers like it. I know of a pen that was chiming in with you 7 years ago, a dead silent, because they know the real deal and they know what I'm doing to you and they know what I can and can't do. But I can't understand how it took you 7 years to understand what I came out and blatantly told you outright 7 years ago. All right, I'm back at my quiet chair.
But you just says if you get a damn radio and you take if you get a radio to repair and you change the damn final and it doesn't work and you go and change the doggone and you go and change the voltage regulator and it doesn't work, then it's something beyond you. In the first place, if you have the ability to check a doggone transistor output final without actually removing it from the radio, then you should realize that I don't need to take it out and replace it before I realize that it doesn't work. If you have the ability to check a damn voltage regulator, then why the hell are you taking it out? Say you got a damn radio that you ended up can't fix. And why? Like you said, if you change the damn transistor, the output or the final, and it doesn't work, and you change you went back and now changed the voltage regulator, and still it doesn't work, then it's something beyond your skill. You shouldn't have done that in the first place if you have the damn ability to actually check both pieces without removing it. And if you removed it, you should have checked it before you actually replace it with a damn parts changer. Mr. Parts Changer, I'm just letting you know. You should have the ability to check it before you actually go and put another one in, and then realize that, oh, that's not the problem. Oh, let me go and change something. Mr. Parts Changer, that's what you are, a parts changer. Get out of here, mud duck. You just proved doggone that everybody just listen to you prove how much a damn knucklehead you are. Just say you can find out what the problem is, or what you can find out you can find out whether a part is defective or not without removing it. Yeah, I grant you. Yeah, that's good. But then, if you got a damn radio that you were supposed to repair, and you have that ability to check that damn transistor before you remove it and replace it, only to find out that transistor wasn't the problem, why the hell in the first place you did it? Knucklehead, answer that damn question.
I did 2 times already. You're missing the point. If you test the final and the collector says it's got its 5.5 volts or whatever it's supposed to have, it's a good final, okay? But if the radio don't work, there's some voltage regulators that under a load can stop that thing from working. If you check the final and the final checks bad at all, it ain't getting none of that shit, out comes the final and goes a new one. You put that new one in, now the collector's got its 5.5, and that means the voltage regulator's working. But is the voltage regulator working on the load? Well, when you key it up, it still ain't putting no output transmitter. So sometimes it requires a deeper skill than I have. I can read a schematic, okay? Big man, you just wrecked yourself phenomenally for this video, my man. And I'll say it again. I have been proven out here to be one of the best troubleshooters of radio by people out here that never see me or I touch their shit, who've come right back and say to me, Richie, you're right. Richie, you're right. Like I said, I'm not going to cry or squabble or think about in 7 years that there's 6 radios in that 7 years I could not fix. You understand? Look at my game. I got over 2,000 different units on video game. I put more brand new radios out here than just about any other mother. Big man, if you spent half as much time as being real as you do sweating me and making up stories and trying to bend me around, you be alright. Until then, cry on, baby. And by the way, big man, to avoid half that shit you talked about, it's called the Drock transistor tester. One of the best on the markets. There ain't a transistor, capacitor, diode, nothing, bro. Nothing that it can't test. I'm back at my cut. And yes, I could do it all with a bomb right on the board. But just because it tests good on the board don't mean it's going to be good. Okay, you have finals that are being sold today. You'll put them on a tester as soon as you get them. They'll test good. You'll test them with the voltmeter. They'll test good. You'll put them in a radio you know that works. It has a blown final and it won't work. Or it'll key up for 3 seconds and go pop because they're bootleg. Big man, you are so fucking dumb. It's not even simple.
Hey, Dr. Love.
I'm sorry, man. I gotta get out of Mike's reach. This just got too funny for me, man. Too funny for me. And no, I never go on YouTube and copy other people's work. That's why my work sounds the way it does. You want people that do that? You got your Red Hook boy. You hear the finishes? You hear the guys using secret CB out here? Forget about it. I'm way out your league across the board on everything, chump.
Hey, Jack Love, I think, every now and then a duck plugger need a second hobby. Hey, Doc, hey, Doc, are you interested in having a second hobby? Yeah, I mean, I get you one of them magnifying glass, Doc, that you could look, you ain't got to strain the damn eyes.
See that? He need a magnifying glass to see. Look at this.
Hey, with a magnifying glass, a spotlight, and your duck plugging computer that you can go on YouTube with, Doc Love, you could do this just as good a job as this damn sock sucker. Hey, Doc, how about it, Dr. Love? You hear me, breaker?
Stand by, Ricky. Big man, why should I get a magnifying glass when I can use my...
You got him there, big man. Hey, Doc, you said why? Why should you get a magnifying...
He got you on the pay me no mind list. All your cackles and he got you there squiggy. He said, come on, pussy. Wake up, pussy.
Hey, Doc, what you saying? Why should you get a magnifying glass when you got what?
I got my food, Roger.
No, but you got...
Proven pussy at that.
On the phone and, I'm probably like opening it up, magnify it, Doc, like zooming on it. Hey, Doc, yeah, you could do that too, but, magnifying like you do it in real time. The phone, at least you got to stop, and then you got to have the phone there, put it on the side to do that. Hey, Doc, in the line of work that I do too, I use the phone sometimes. I can't do something.
But I'll tell you what, he does like your kind. He will let you suck his dick on the real, skin to skin, flesh to flesh. And you know how you like that jizz, my man. He don't have long hair, and he's not on them websites you go to, but
stuff, and then damn, Doc, guess what happened? They're plugging phone calls, ring that damn Richie calling you, trying to break up your concentration from doing your work. Then you gonna have to damn answer the phone. It breaks up your duck plugging thing. But you could talk on the damn phone while you're using that magnifying glass and that spot.
Come clean, you bastard!
I got a flat screen TV that I can goddamn see everything on my...
The power of the video gates.
I take a picture of the diagnosis, and then I go in there and take the fucking part out and put the motherfucker back in.
Hey, Doc, see, that's what I'm talking about. You could do just as good a job as that duck plugger. Hey, Doc, but would you say you a damn technician if you do that? Hey, Doc, would you come out here and boast of being a damn technician, Doc? Wait.
Don't worry about it. I've been asking him to send me a video of his work. He just won't send me a video of how he fixed that damn radio because
he's a phony.
I'm going to take his job from him.
Hey, Doc, a magician don't reveal his tricks, Doc. The finished product, and you hear them all. So tell me, what more do I need to do? But actually, there's a couple of guys that actually sit here and watch me work on their shares. They sit and actually watch the way I do what I do. So, I really don't feel the need to defend myself with any apartment when it comes to being out here 7 years working shit, put more shit up in your face than on video games that I can check a stick at, and in 7 years, there's only 6 units I cannot mess with. What does that tell you? I'm averaging less than 1 a year. You know how many I'm seeing in a year? Please, son. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. You know what I'm saying? I stopped smoking weed. But let's just think about it, big man. I ain't had a street hustle in over 4 years. My rent was $700 a month. My food got to be another $300. We know I'm $300 to $500 a week in weed. Radio work did all that for me. So tell me what I'm doing wrong, baby.
Even audio video with a damn bad eye can do.
I got all the mic time in the world. I'm not working out there on my job yet. I'm not reinstated. I can sit on this radio 8 days a week, 32 hours a day. And radio work pays for it all.
Oh, John Shaft, baby.
Jackasses.
Yo, John Shaft, that 3900 you got, is that a black face, a gold face, or a silver face?
Wake up.
Silver. Audio.
Thank you, first generation. Oh, man, please bring that to... Please, no charge.
I don't know why anyone listens to this crap.
No charge, because they hang out with him and they know he don't smoke crack. That's the reason. Yo, John, no charge on that silver 39.
Everybody want to be somebody there, Roy.
Exactly. Everybody want to be
somebody. You don't know right. Hey, audio video, you talking on the damn Richard radio? Cause you sound good, audio video. Damn, you must have gone and seen Richard since I haven't been on the damn radio. Audio video, you talking on the Richard radio?
So he admitting that he ain't been on the radio, but he's trying to tell everybody what's going on out here. Oh, this guy's amazing, man. Check yourself before you wreck yourself some more, homeboy.
They say keep your friends close and your enemies closer there, are you?
Damn, audio video. Shoot, you must be talking on the Richard radio. You talking on the Richard.
Now, anybody listening to him, listening to that low-ass distorted voice, no, he ain't talking on no dang Richie radio.
Let these clowns cap.
Richie radios get compliments all day long out here, my man. Even from the haters.
I'm just sitting on the side enjoying the shit show audio though.
Man, you sound like you broadcasting audio video. Audio video, you sound like you broadcasting. You know, you got about maybe 90%, 80-90% modulation. You know.
That's not even 50%, my man.
Richie got the breaker.
My spray weak.
That's because he got it turned down. Hey, big man, that's because he got it turned down. Yeah, I know. He got it turned on, John Shaft. Hey, John, if you turn that doubler up a little bit more, man, shoot, he'll kill Richie Breaker.
Hurry up, baby. Turn it up. See if you sound like John Shaft.
No, he's going to be back the way he used to be. Sound like garbage.
Hey, Doc.
Turn it up. Turn it up. Show big man. Turn it up. Let him see if you sound like John Shaft to him. Turn it up.
No, he will never sound like John Shaft, Richie. You can forget that shit. Audio really would never sound like John Shaft. I'm too smooth and cool with mine, Bray.
Shaft is the name. Shafts is the game. No charge on that silver 39. Bring it with the 69. I'm gone.
Dear club. Heifers out there, but anyway, I'm not.
Hey, Richie. John Shaft. John.
Oh, God. Big man still trying to waste time and trying to get my attention. Let me get out of Mike 3. Thank you. I'm back in the quiet chair.
Trying to get John Shaft out there, doggone getting on. But you say no charge? I know John Shaft still got to give you something. You come out here and talk about no charge, Richie. You know John Shaft gonna still spot you a little 20. John Shaft gonna. I know John. Richie, don't come out here and profess that you're going to do something for John Shaft and it's going to be free. John Shaft going to spot you a little $20 or something like that, the plugger. You might be a $40 repair, but John Shaft ain't going to let you do for free. He going to spot you a little something. So don't come out here and let the plugger think that when you do something for John Shaft, you don't get paid. You get paid, the plugger. I know that.
All right, well, let's get it straight, okay? Nobody spots me nothing. When I tell them it's free of charge, usually when they pick it up, they drop a 10 or 20 on me because they feel I'm worth it. But you know what? That first generation silver face 3900 he got in his hands right now, it's one of my signature radios, like a 2950. So I'm so eager to do it for free. And I already know John will drop a 10 or 20 in my lap when he come pick that bitch up. You ain't telling nobody nothing that ain't known, homeboy. I'm back in my quiet chair.
That's the difference between you and I. That's the difference between you and I. I've had so many damn experience with dub pluggers. When I tell a dub plugger it's free of charge, it's free of charge.
I don't want to hear nobody crying to me about the baby mama drama from this point forward.
The pocket said, man, take that dub plugger away from here. I don't want nothing. See, Richie, you said free of charge because you know a dub plugger being generous is going to give you more than you actually worth, or what you actually worth. You know what I mean? You come by there, you ask John Shaft to come by there, you pop.
He's such a fool, because if I was to charge for the realignment and tune up on that 3900, it's an export radio, I'd be charging $35 to $50. This motherfucker, he's so stupid. If this motherfucking fat sack of trash ass had a brain, he'd be dangerous.
So it tells you, look in the back on the right-hand corner, beside this transistor or whatever, you'll see the damn resistor for you to cut. You do it, pop it, that ain't no more than that's not worth much. But what happened? You do that, John Shaft come by, he said, John, yeah, I ain't charging you, man. John Shaft go in his damn pocket, give you a damn $20, you happy like a damn faggot. You are. You know what I'm saying? I know the game, but when I tell a dub plugger, listen, you don't owe me nothing, no, I'm doing it for free, it's for free. Well, it would have been nice, John Shaft John from the 21st. He said, John, no, man, this one is on me. But you, a low life doing that, it'll never happen. It'll never happen. Let me get out of here. I know this dump plug cat too much, man. I'm in the street. I'm a street dump plug. I know what time it is. Richard, you a dump plug fake. Get on out of here.
Well, big man, I appreciate that. I know you're from the street, but thank you for telling the whole world that when somebody give you something, you appreciate the fag that you are, man. You get happy as the fag you is. And I ain't a low-life nigga. I'm sitting on 30 million. 30 million attached to my name that I can't put my fingers on. What kind of low-life is that, street slime?
Is this the play hearing himself? He's sitting on 30 million that he can't put his hands on. So if you can't put your hands on it, then it ain't yours. Where is that? Yo, hold on. I got 30 million that I can't put my hands on. Don't tell me you got 30 million you can't put your hands on, then it ain't yours. You've been trying to get access to this damn 30 million for how many years? And you can't put your hands on it. Then it ain't yours. It's not yours. It might be Uncle Sam's. You know what I mean? Or it might be going to the doggone treasury or some of the...
He's so stupid. Watch this.
It ain't damn yours. Listen to me. Right now, I can put my hands in a few $1,000s laying around here in the damn house. Why? Because it's mine. I have access to it. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of dollars in the damn bank that if the bank's open, I can put my hands on it. It still is mine, but I might not get access to it right away. But in due time, I'll get access to it. You've been waiting for years. I've been hearing you singing that same old song for damn years. You got money, but you got money, but you ain't got money. How the hell you got money living off interest off money and you don't have access to it? How the hell you gonna get the damn interest? Listen, how the hell? $30 million and he don't have access to it. Boy, you need to be shot on shit.
No, big man, you're not uneducated. You don't know what it means to have frozen assets. When your assets are frozen, what you own is frozen and has a hold and lock on it, and the government won't let you get your hands on it. And since they froze it, I have not collected one piece of interest. When they froze it, I didn't have one gray hair on, man. Big man, keep wrecking yourself. How, Mike?
Hey, John.
Bye.